How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
Today we'll be talking about quadrilaterals and their different properties. Essential question will be, how can we prove that a figure drawn in the plane is a special quadrilateral that forms small congruent triangles? The first thing we're going to talk about is the different properties of quadrilaterals. We have the overall group quadrilateral, which is what is a quadrilateral? Four-sided figure. Does that four-sided figure necessarily have to be equal? The sides have to be equal? No. Why? Because of what? What was
It doesn't say that.
Definition doesn't specify.
It says four sides.
True, the definition does not specify that. The first quadrilateral that we're going to look at, I'm going to work my way from the bottom to the top, will be square. Now, we know that square has how many equal sides?
Four.
Four, and also it has four equal angles, which is denoted by the
Square.
little square, little box, the 90-degree angle. The next one that we're going to look at is a rectangle. A rectangle has four equal angles, but what about the sides? Two sets of parallel lines. Now, remember these properties because we're going to revisit this in your work. The next one will be, let's talk about a rhombus. In a rhombus you have, how would you describe these sides? They're congruent and what?
Parallel.
Parallel. But what kind of angles are these?
The opposite angles are congruent.
The opposite angles are congruent. Correct. So correct. Now our next quadrilateral will be a parallelogram. Parallelogram has what? How would we describe a good working definition for parallelogram? Two sets of parallel lines, and the angles are what? So where can we connect that definition to what other figure that we have?
Rectangle. Rhombus.
Rhombus and
Square.
so how?
Because a square has two parallel lines and opposite angles are equal.
So what? Special case. How about a rhombus? What kind of working definition will we work on with the rhombus that will agree with the parallelogram? Yes, sir.
So a parallelogram with congruent sides.
Okay, but now we have we're going to move on to the isosceles trapezoid and a regular trapezoid. What kind of definition will we work for isosceles trapezoid? Look at the
Only one pair,
one pair of
parallel sides. Two opposite sides that are
Two sides are parallel, the other two sides are equal.
okay. Now we have a line that you would say that they will cross the median from the top to the where?
Bottom.
Base that forms a how many right angles?
Two.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because you got to remember the what's the definition for supplementary angles or a straight angle?
They add to 180 degrees.
They so you're so correct. Way to relate past content, I like how you related past